so glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Stanford Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting, and here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Blackburn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Wants to throw again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Open field on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. To the air, it's Warren. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. Malachi Tony, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Warren. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here's Mensah to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Spits it out to the back. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful with...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd down coming up. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Shaw. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Going deep. Ball's in the deep ball. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks and they've got it at the 33. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first. Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. It's caught. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Using the quick game, they're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's off. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Play number 9 on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
With the catch, it's Blackburn. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. There he goes.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude.
Here's a little room there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Mensah. Oh, he wants it all. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Warren. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Already got a hand on it. It's blocked. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Finding some room. Hits him with a stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some more. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Warren. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Quick release on the RPO. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Ford. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Miami. Took it all the way back to the house.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner goes down. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. And there he goes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, this jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to throw, it's Warren. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And they'll knock him down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll run it again. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that opponent.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. And he's dragged down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He's got him. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He goes right back to the air. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Fletcher. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Canes will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, it's Warren. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They feed him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cram it in that box. Sometimes you got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, use a little bit of touch.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. To the air, it's Warren. Makes the grab on the left.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Blackburn.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Running inside, it's Ford. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He wants to throw it again. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt it.
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals. Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too, and I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Now the Cardinal decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Winning those individual